Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome back of the last week of the month. Even though it does fall on a Monday, it is a last day, but technically, this is really the last day of the month, and it was a really exciting one. And if you have been following us and been looking at some of the reports, I mean, this June is going to go down in history as probably one of the most volatile Junes that I've traded in a long, long time. And now we're going into July. So listen, if the momentum keeps going, we got the beautiful bill that's coming out. We got it's going to hopefully come out 4th of July. We have those tariffs that are going to be expiring. We'll see if those deals get done. So a lot of good action in the market, and we got this war that's been going on that got minimized and put away. So a lot of good action. Anyway, great little run up this morning in pre-market, everyone, on this LCFY. I see some of you guys did trade it this morning, did really, really well with that stock right there. A lot of orders showing up right now, right around the $6 price range. Let me just share that with you on level 4. You could see it right there. But what a beautiful mover. This stock literally ran from $2 to $6. Is it going to continue? I don't know. I mean, we've seen things that keep continuing to go higher. So, it is going to make the watch list. And there are a couple of other ones out there too. So we're going to keep an eye on them. But nice move so far. Anyone who jumped on it, congratulations. Glad you guys did pretty well on it. I want to talk about what happened on yesterday. So, the market did phenomenal yesterday. So you could see the Dow right here just literally just kept going higher and higher and higher. If you were short, you were screwed. Okay. There were a lot of good movers. And specifically, the big mover that I was very excited about was the NVIDIA trade. Now, NVIDIA did phenomenal, included there's a couple other stocks like the BBAI and the QS was phenomenal. A couple other ones too I'll bring up. But the NVIDIA, obviously, as a brand name stock. And, one of the big things is because what's going on with China and the Middle East and the war, the chip sector, everything, NVIDIA is definitely, very, very big when it comes to, oh, by the way, not change channel, but LCFY just popped again. There it goes. Just made a nice little move. Just saw that order got filled. Figured I'd just share that with you. All right. But getting back to NVIDIA trade, I say it every day. If you watch the video that that I've been doing on my social media, the one that got 1 million views, the most popular stock video, my most popular video, the NVIDIA trade, had these big iceberg orders around 145 and 150. And I was just having dinner yesterday. I had with a bunch of Wall Street guys, and they follow me too. And he was telling me, he says, Fausto, that was a pretty good video you did on NVIDIA, seeing that big iceberg order over 3.5 million. And they're like, and it was just, yeah, well, listen, that's one of the reasons why it went up. That's why we're long on it, and we're doing pretty well. So if you've been on that trade, you did great. Well, congratulations for all of you out there that are in that position. Now, regarding about a couple of the stocks, just like Clarence was bringing up the CYN trade, that one, CYN, typed it wrong. That one also did phenomenal yesterday, and then obviously it started crashing. But, early in the morning hours, you got all the way from 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning, went from 15 all the way to a whopping $40 a trade. That CYN was a great short squeeze, great runner-up. But you know what happens? When they go very fast, they come crashing a lot harder. So, you know what? If you got a piece of it when you were this early in the morning, you did great. But that was a hell of a run. And it was a great bunch of good, halts that it had in it. But another great little mover, and congratulations, you guys jumped on it. Another one, big feather in the cap here at Cybertrading University. A couple of ones I want to bring up too. There were a couple of other nice, slower ones. QS is really, really nice. I still like QS. Okay, I'm going to put it back on the watch list. QS still got a little bit of a push over here. The QuantumScape. That one literally ran from 550 to 750, a little bit more controllable, a little bit more tradable. How these day trades turn to swing trades. That one did really well. BBAI, another nice little mover. It took a big hit on Wednesday, but yesterday it recovered, did great. It's still holding strong. I'm putting that back on the watch list. BBAI. We remember this stock back in February, ran from 3 to about 10, but you could see it's building a beautiful Fausto flag. Just everything that we're looking at for a big mover. We also had the CORZ. That one is also continuing the run from yesterday. It gapped up. You could see news came out on it middle of the day. And you know what? Very rare you'll get that big move on that. But sure enough, going into the close, it continued to go higher. And it ran, even if you chased at 16, it still ran to 17. And it is gapped up again this morning. And I am going to put it on the Fausto watch list. All right. What else that we had yesterday? We had APLD was another one, another stock that's continued to move up. Applied Digital, putting that one back on the watch list too. So a lot of stocks that we traded yesterday that with those day trades turned into these really, really nice swing trades. Now let's go hop over here really quick back to LCFY. Nice little push since we started at 9 o'clock this morning. It was already at 6. Stock already ran $1. I know who here in the trading room still had it, but you are just looking kicking ass on that trade right there. Just remember, it is a category 4. Okay. I'm going to give it that already, a category 4. BBLG, another stock up 62%, but she's starting to downtrend. This is not something that is continuing higher like the one that we saw before, not like the LCFY, but she's starting to trend down. We'll see how she opens up, but I'll put this on the B list, and we all know what the B list, what the wedding list is. You got an A list and a B list, right? NINMB, this one gapped up. Obviously, news came out after hours. I don't know if it's earnings, which that usually sounds like it, but what a huge runner there. A little bit on the volatile side. It already went to 14, dropped down to 10. That is a very big correction in pre-market, even though it's gapped up. So I'll put that on the watch list, but it's going to be on my B list. All right. CYN, it gapped up again. I would probably stay away from traders. Just stay away from it. We don't go back to the old girlfriend, boyfriend, you know what I mean? Right there. So let's put a pass on that one. DCTG, one of these expensive stocks that got crushed. Spread's kind of ugly. It's got good volume, 28%. Maybe we'll put on the B list. Probably even start building a C list. Now, remember, it is Friday. We want to be really, really we're going to pop again. It's moving again. There you go, cyber traders. I don't know who else is still stuck in it, but that LCFY is still pushing up beautifully. I saw that big order just came in. There you go. I had another offering this morning on the CYN. Kelly on the Kelly on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, listen, that is obviously not a really good sign when they do those offerings. So you could see how that stock obviously crashes down. Anything over else that we got going on that's moving up pretty nicely here? Nothing really there. Nothing there in the losers. And QS, you could see it's on the most active on the New York Stock Exchange. And on the most active side, nothing really there jumps out. Nike finally making a big comeback after taking a big hit. That's interesting. I don't know what the news on. Let's go find out what the news on Nike is, but not that we're a $69 fan right there. NKE. Let me tell you, if this was in the market right now, earnings, okay. If the market was opened right now, the LCEY would have been halted already. Okay, would have been halted. All right. So, and it's still just flying, literally flying. All right. We're going to post the news on that really quick, Rich. Just post the news on LCFY so everybody knows, and also here on, on social media. All right. All right. So, listen, it's Friday. Let's not get too cocky. We always focus on nickels and dimes. All right. We don't want to get too crazy. If you did well and you got this LCFY, congratulations. You're up about 300%. Still looking strong. The market's not even open. This is all just pre-market. But there's going to be a lot of the stocks that are going to come out of the gate. We'll see how they all turn out. There's always new ones that come out, but we got our list right there. We'll go from there. Now, if you joined us yesterday in my open house, and if you did miss it, you could always go back and review it. We do got the recording. I'll post that little QR code there. If you're watching on social media, just take your phone, scan that QR code. We'll give you the recording. If you want to know how to read these orders and how to find these stocks, I showed you my top 4 plays to be a successful, trader in the market. So make sure you watch it. If you did buy the trial here and you're here, just make sure you sit back and watch. Don't be buying anything. You just want to see these other traders and see how they do on their own. And you know what? Today, big announcement. Josh is finishing up phase 2. So after we're done with the morning meeting, the morning trading hours, remember you got phase 2 is going to finish it up. And then I'm going to be doing phase 3 classes next week. If you can't get access to it, just talk to education advisor. I'll tell you how to get in there. Because remember, you have to learn before you can earn. And the LCFY, she's still pushing. By the way, someone just bid it up for 3,000. We're getting some bids coming up. Someone's laddering up on this LCFY. All right. So for whoever's here and has level 4, you should be able to see it on your end. But great job so far. Hopefully you guys did pretty well. All right. Good luck, everyone. We'll be right back. Me and Josh and Rich will be here. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. If you're watching on social media, just make sure, take your phone, scan that QR code. We'll be here all day. You can enjoy our trading room. All right, guys? Good luck, everybody. Trade safe. And if I don't see you, we'll see you back here on Monday. All right? Enjoy the rest of your weekend.